listen carefully right now. Your son faces serious danger tonight. Hidden forces are planning to bring him under their control before dawn, and only you can stop them. Your boy's energy has caught their attention, exposing a threat most parents never see coming. I can see their plans unfolding. This warning isn't like others, it's specifically about your child, explaining those strange changes you've noticed lately. Trust what you've been feeling in your gut. Those mood swings, the troubled nights, his sudden mysterious fears, all these connect directly to the unseen danger closing in on your son tonight. This warning comes to you now because midnight approaches, the exact moment you need to act. Every odd thing happening around your boy recently was meant to prepare your eyes to see this danger before the clock strikes 12. This message explains that heavy feeling in your chest lately. Why you keep checking on him while he sleeps. Why his personality seems slightly off. Those vivid nightmares he described. These aren't just growing pains, they're warning flares as these forces circle closer. The threat began when hidden watchers spotted your son's rare inner light. Tonight they're moving to dim that light while he dreams. No loving parent is left without warning when such forces target their child. Taking action means stepping beyond what feels comfortable. Your usual bedtime routine won't shield him tonight. You need the forgotten protection methods passed down through generations of watchful parents. The safety window narrows with each passing hour. Tonight creates perfect conditions for their approach, and midnight marks the point of greatest danger. Yesterday was too early to see the threat clearly. Tomorrow will be too late to shield him effectively. Every true parent feels this message like an alarm bell in their soul, mixing worry with fierce determination to stand between their child and harm. Hit that like button right this second to create the first light barrier. Every parent who acts now helps strengthen the shield wall protecting not just your son, but our children from tonight's threat. Ancient guardians stand ready beside your child's bed, waiting for your signal. Since his first breath, they've kept basic watch, knowing someday you'd need to actively join forces with them against a threat like this. Write "My child is protected" in the comments to signal your awareness. The moment those words leave your fingers, protective energy surrounds your family like an invisible fortress. No action you take today matters more than this. Your child's safety tonight depends on steps taken before midnight strikes. Act immediately. When the clock hits 12, the door to these forces opens wider than any parent can easily close again. The warning signs have been flashing around your boy. Subtle changes that seemed like normal growing pains connect to something far more concerning. Have you caught him staring blankly at nothing? Noticed him talking to imaginary friends who make him uneasy? Seen sudden angry outbursts that vanish as quickly as they came? These aren't just phases, they're classic first signs of outside interference. Comment "I see the warning signs" to sharpen your perception. Your child shows specific markers of unwanted attention. Each odd coincidence happening around him connects directly to the forces attempting entry into his life. Their fingerprints appear in distinct patterns. Frequently waking between 2–4 am when you check on him. Drawing strange symbols he can't explain. suddenly avoiding rooms or spaces he previously loved. Developing intense, unusual interests that seem beyond his years. These point to external energies already touching his awareness. Your son shows more than typical childhood changes. Energy depletion leaving him exhausted despite plenty of sleep. Confusion about simple things he mastered months ago. Speaking in ways that sound oddly adult or using phrases you've never taught him. Every parent knows the difference between normal development and something that raises the hair on your arms. Remember those times electronic toys activated without being touched? When household objects weren't where you left them. When you felt watched while checking on him. Trust those moments, they confirm what your instincts already know. A parent's gut feeling is the oldest alarm system known. Trust yours completely tonight. This warning reaches you at the final possible moment. These forces have hidden their approach carefully, becoming visible only now, hours before their midnight attempt. Waiting until tomorrow means finding your son already influenced in ways harder to reverse. Children face specific vulnerability windows tied to their growth cycles. Has your son recently turned 7, 9, or 12? Or stands within 3 months of these critical ages? These birthday milestones temporarily thin the natural shields all children possess. Comment: I understand tonight's danger to receive crucial timing insights. Certain cosmic patterns create gateways these negative forces use to approach children. This knowledge lets you close these specific doors before they reach your son. Their strategy follows precise patterns. Targeting during particular moon phases. Approaching during seasonal shifts when energy naturally fluctuates. Waiting for moments when family protection weakens. Tonight combines multiple factors, making their approach easier unless you intervene. Pay attention to recent household patterns. Unexplained electrical issues. Arguments starting over nothing. Electronics malfunctioning specifically around your child. Clocks stopping or running backward. These aren't random events but signposts of their approaching presence. Tonight's midnight boundary represents the thinnest veil between your son and these forces. Each hour approaching 12 creates greater urgency for protective action. The window between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. marks their strongest approach attempt, when your active presence matters most. Your awareness of this timing instantly strengthens your protective ability. Simply knowing when to watch closely cuts their influence potential in half. Let me tell you exactly what's approaching your son. These aren't random energies but specific forces with particular methods. Once you recognize them, their power diminishes immediately. They first establish connection through screens and devices. That game he suddenly can't stop playing. The videos that leave him oddly quiet afterward. The app that arrived on his device though you never downloaded it. Digital doorways provide their easiest entry points into your child's awareness. Comment: I see what's targeting him to receive specific insights about these forces. They select children during key development stages when natural sensitivity increases. Your son's specific gifts make him especially noticeable to entities seeking young minds with special potential. Their methods follow recognizable patterns. They didn't randomly choose your boy. His natural intuition, creativity, and specific energy signature attracted their attention. They specifically seek children who could grow into powerful positive influences unless diverted early. Recognizing their presence weakens them instantly. That heavy feeling when entering certain rooms. The sudden temperature drops near your child's bed. The shadows that seem to move independently. Strange marks appearing on your child's skin during sleep. These all confirm their attempted approach. The most important truth: these forces cannot directly harm your son. They require permission, fear, or continued ignorance to establish lasting influence. Your simple awareness creates barriers they cannot cross. Knowledge gives you perfect advantage in this situation. Like turning on lights in a dark room, your recognition alone removes their hiding places. Now understand why they've chosen your child specifically. I see special qualities in him that explain everything about this targeting situation. Your son carries rare inner gifts. That uncanny knowing about things never explained to him. His surprising compassion for others hurting. The wisdom in questions that catch you off guard. His ability to see through deception instantly. These reveal exceptional intuitive abilities that make him both specially gifted and temporarily vulnerable. Comment: I honor my child's gifts to receive insights about his specific abilities. Beyond normal childhood attributes, he carries particular energetic sensitivities, potential healing abilities, or visionary capacities that need protection until fully developed. His special qualities show in specific ways. The intense dreams he describes in remarkable detail. His ability to sense emotions others try hiding. The way animals respond differently to him. His natural understanding of concepts nobody taught him. These reveal soul abilities awakening in his young consciousness. These targeting forces fear children like yours. Some wish to redirect his gifts toward less positive purposes. Others simply seek to dim abilities that might eventually challenge their influence in the world. Many are drawn to the pure energy naturally radiating from specially gifted children. This targeting actually confirms what you've sensed about your child all along, that something exceptional flows through him. Protection matters not just for his immediate safety, but for the unique contribution his gifts will someday bring to others. The light in your son reaches further than you yet realize. What flows through him carries purpose beyond your family. Your child already has invisible protection in place. Spirit guardians assigned specifically to him have maintained basic shields since birth, waiting for this moment when you'd consciously strengthen their protective efforts. These guardians leave clear signs of their presence. Those near accidents mysteriously prevented at the last second. The protective figures your child describes seeing near his bed. Those moments you suddenly felt compelled to check on him seconds before he needed you. These confirm active guardian forces already watching over your son. Comment: I join my child's guardians to actively partner with these protective forces. Some create energy shields during vulnerable sleep hours. Others block negative influences during waking activities. All respond instantly to your conscious cooperation. Their presence shows in subtle ways you've likely noticed. that unexplained feeling of comfort sometimes filling his room. The peaceful sleep he enjoys despite outside chaos. Those moments when danger somehow misses him completely. These aren't coincidences but active guardian intervention. These protective connections were established before his birth. Soul-level agreements created specific protection perfectly matched to his unique journey in developing abilities. Your conscious acknowledgement now amplifies these existing guardians' effectiveness tenfold. Certain protective symbols or objects have always drawn your child. Specific crystals or stones he collects. Animals or characters he feels protect him. Colors or designs he's naturally drawn to. These reflect his subconscious recognition of his guardian energies. Beyond ordinary protection, specialized guardian forces surround specially gifted children. Their expanded awareness blocks interference from multiple dimensions simultaneously, especially during vulnerability windows like tonight. Let me share specific protection techniques that work immediately. These methods have safeguarded children for generations, proving effective countless times against exactly what your son faces tonight. Sound creates powerful protection. Certain music played softly in his room, particularly classical pieces by Mozart or Bach. Gentle wind chimes hung near windows. Even humming or singing lullabies near him while he sleeps raises the room's vibration beyond what negative forces can tolerate. Comment: I'm securing our home now to receive customized protection guidance. Your living space needs strategic cleansing, focusing first on your son's bedroom. Pay special attention to closets, under the bed, and corners where stagnant energy gathers, making perfect hiding spots for unwanted influences. Create effective boundaries through simple methods. Salt placed in thin lines across doorways and windowsills creates energy barriers nothing negative crosses. White candles safely burned before bedtime, then properly extinguished, purify room energy. Fresh air circulated through his room, even briefly in cold weather, disrupts negative energy patterns trying to form. Your spoken intention carries tremendous power. Standing in each room declaring firmly, only love and protection exist in this home. All negative influence must leave now. This voiced command carries authority no harmful energy can resist. Water offers perfect cleansing properties. A small bowl of water with a pinch of salt placed under your child's bed absorbs negative energy all night. Morning sunlight on this water afterward neutralizes whatever was collected. These aren't mere folk remedies but energy-shifting tools proven effective when used with clear protective intention. The strongest protection comes through your direct connection with your son. The natural bond between parent and child creates an energy field that harmful influences cannot penetrate when consciously maintained. Physical closeness provides immediate shielding. Simply sitting beside your sleeping child for 5 minutes before you go to bed establishes protection that lasts for hours. Gently placing your hand on his forehead or heart while silently intending his safety creates a lasting energy seal. Comment: I strengthen our family shield to enhance your protective connection. Your physical presence near your son during tonight's critical hours between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. creates an impenetrable barrier during the highest risk period. Meaningful communication builds lasting protection. talking honestly about dreams, both good and frightening ones. Actually listening when he describes unusual experiences instead of dismissing them. Validating his perceptions strengthens his natural resistance to outside influence. Family harmony creates additional shielding. Resolving conflicts before bedtime, especially tonight. Maintaining calm, positive energy particularly during evening hours. Creating a bedtime routine that includes positive, loving exchanges. These practices close vulnerability gaps that negative forces quickly exploit. Trust what your child tells you about what he sees or senses. Children naturally perceive energy before adult conditioning blocks this awareness. When your son describes monsters, shadows, or strange visitors, listen carefully. He's likely reporting actual energy impressions that your acknowledgement helps neutralize. Love expressed physically provides the ultimate protection. A sincere hug, kiss on the forehead, or simply sitting together reading creates energy connections no negative force can break. Your son can actively participate in his own protection when you share simple techniques appropriate for his age. These skills develop his natural abilities while building confidence rather than fear. Children respond perfectly to imaginative protection tools. Teach him to picture a bubble of golden light surrounding his bed each night. Show him how to imagine a favorite superhero, angel, or protective animal standing guard while he sleeps. Create a simple hand motion he can use any time he feels scared, like crossing his arms over his chest. Comment: I empower my child to receive age-appropriate protection methods. Children need simple explanations that protect without frightening. Teach him that his body gives warning signals worth trusting, like stomach butterflies or suddenly feeling cold when something doesn't feel right. Explain that his own voice holds power when he firmly says no to anything frightening. Look for protection instincts he already shows naturally. Building blanket forts or hiding spaces. Carrying specific objects that make him feel safe. Avoiding certain rooms or areas in your home. These behaviors often indicate he's already sensing energy that needs clearing. Young children naturally perceive energy more accurately than adults. Their mind filters haven't yet closed down this awareness. Honoring rather than dismissing these perceptions keeps their protective instincts sharp. Teaching him he has authority in his own energy space develops confidence rather than anxiety. Simple phrases like "this is my room and only good things are welcome here" give him direct protection tools. His developing intuition becomes his lifelong protection system when supported now. Protection extends beyond tonight's critical window. Establishing simple ongoing practices maintains the shield you create tonight, ensuring lasting safety for your son. Regular monitoring ensures continued protection. Pay attention to his dream reports for recurring themes or frightening figures. Notice his drawing themes and what they might reveal about lingering influences. Watch for sudden personality shifts that might indicate renewed targeting attempts. Comment: I commit to ongoing protection to establish lasting safety systems. Create regular energy hygiene habits that become normal family routines. Establish weekly home clearing practices using sound, salt, or fresh air circulation. Develop awareness of times your son might need additional protection. Certain situations require extra vigilance going forward. New people entering his life with unusual interest in him. New electronic devices or games arriving unexpectedly. Locations where he suddenly feels uncomfortable or behaves differently. School periods when he shows resistance or personality changes. Balanced awareness serves better than constant worry. After tonight's initial protection work, maintain relaxed vigilance rather than anxious hypervigilance. Learn to distinguish between normal childhood phases and actual signs of outside interference. Your protection work benefits children beyond your own. Each parent who consciously shields their child contributes to a larger protective network surrounding all our children. Your awareness joins countless others, creating collective safety for sensitive young ones. Connection with like-minded parents provides additional resources. Finding others who understand energy protection creates community support when questions arise about your child's experiences. The most effective long-term protection comes through consistent, matter-of-fact awareness rather than fear-based obsession. The midnight hour approaches quickly. Complete these critical protection steps before the clock strikes 12, when your son faces peak vulnerability. First, physically secure his sleep space. Remove any objects recently gifted by people you don't know well. Take down decorations featuring faces or eyes that seem to watch. Check under his bed and in closets for anything causing uneasy feelings. Trust those instincts completely. Second, perform simple energy cleansing. Open windows briefly to circulate fresh air. Place small salt lines at doorways and windowsills. Play gentle, positive music. Speak clear protective intentions aloud in each room of your home. Comment protection complete once you've secured your home. Your physical presence near your son between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. provides crucial additional shielding during the highest risk period tonight. Your awareness and action create impenetrable protection that remains effective long after tonight's critical window closes. The steps taken now establish patterns that naturally repeat each night forward. The simplest protection proves most powerful. Your attention, loving presence, and clear intention provide everything needed to fully secure your child against any outside influence. Your bond transcends physical protection, creating soul-level shields that remain active regardless of physical distance. Rest assured knowing you've accessed the perfect protective knowledge exactly when needed. Your awakened awareness and loving action guarantee your son sleeps in complete